Programang ito ay rated SPG. Striktong patnubay at gabay ng magulang ang kailangan. Maaaring may masiselang tema, lengguwahe, karahasan, sexual, horror o droga na hindi angkop sa mga bata.
Good day, this is Mary Armaro with Rhennea Oliva, and this is News AMCKYR. From 2021 to 2022, a staggering 72% of all children abuse cases on average involve sexual abuse or assault, according to the Monitoring by Women and Children Protection Units. In 2021, nearly 6,000 children were sexually abused, and this climbed to 6,600 cases in 2022. WCPUs are established by the non-government organization, Child Protection Network Foundation, and Health Department, retained and local government-supported hospitals to increase care services for abused children. There are currently 115 WCPUs in the provinces.
Smart Sound.
Welcome to the weather forecast. Now, let's see what's the weather for today. In the north of the country, it is very windy and cold. There's a chance of some rain, so don't forget to bring an umbrella. The temperature is about 10 degrees centigrade. In the east, it will be rainy only. The temperature is a bit higher at around 10 degrees. In the west and middle of the country, the weather is a bit dry but cloudy. The temperature is just 10 degrees. The south country has the best weather. It is cloudy most of the time but sunny this afternoon. The temperature is around 15 degrees.
New technologies have sadly contributed to rising incidents of cybercrime in the country. 80% of these crimes committed online are sexual exploitation of children. Online sexual exploitation of children is a global crime. About 70% of the perpetrators in the Philippines are either parents, relatives, or close friends of families. Always easier online sexual exploitation of children is the production of the purpose of online publication of sexual abuse or sexual exploitation of children. For a third party who is not in the physical presence of the victim, we have seen incidents of this crime way back 2011. Right now, the Philippines has been described as the global epicenter of this crime.
So this is really the people who have control or influence over the child. Unfortunately, there are the ones facilitating the abuse and the exploitation of our children. Online sexual exploitation involves the use of information and communication technology as a means to sexually abuse and or sexually exploit children. Child sexual exploitation via the internet encompasses a wide range of activities and scenarios: grooming, live broadcasting, ingesting child sexual abuse material, and coercing and blackmailing youngers for sexual objectives are all examples of this. Live, police agent rescued a young woman from an online sexual exploitation during a series of operations in Barangay Inayawan, Cebu City. In a press release issued Sunday, Philippine National Police Women and Children Protection, PNP WCPC Chief Cole Yesshamae Villanueva said the young female minor were rescued the following arrest of a female parents engaged in trafficking of women and online sexual exploitation in Cebu City.
Today, I am with Miss Angel for the interview. Miss Angel, what is the profile of the children in terms of how young they are?
Oh, it's heartbreaking. Actually, in this case we have now, they are minors. Almost 50% of the children we have rescued are 12 years and younger. And we even had a case involving a 2-month-old baby. Most are fueled by the men, those sexual perpetrators aboard who are really looking for younger victims and children. They are looking at the Philippines as the source country.
In the past years, we have seen the drastic reduction of prevalence of minors in commercial sex. What can you say about that?
The need is to cut the source, and that would happen by strict enforcement of the law. If law or enforcement effectively, the abuse of the vulnerable is dramatically reduced.
With that, mentioned by Krtyzyl Badalles, there are also supporting efforts of other foreign governments to increase and strengthen the laws to address this problem globally. What can be done to prevent this crime? What should we do to prevent this from happening? And what can parents do to prevent the danger that comes into their child's life? These are the questions that suddenly come to my mind. What exactly can minors do? Simple. All we need to do is be more vigilant about our environment, especially the internet. Parents should also monitor their children in order to avoid the worst scenarios. In addition to all of this, parents should also teach their kids in order for them to be more aware, because we all know that parents are the first teachers in our lives. Also, as individuals, we should always think before doing something that can bring danger to our lives. We should not easily trust people, especially strangers. It's okay to be kind and friendly to them, but you also have to be more protective of yourself, because not every time there is a hero that can risk their lives to save us.
Creating awareness in the Philippines. Minors are easily fooled for things that involve sexual acts because young people nowadays tend to explore a lot without knowing the consequences of their actions. Since we talk about the consequences of their actions, what are those consequences for the victims? They will be experiencing traumas that will haunt them for the rest of their lives. Some people will also do self-harm to cope with their trauma, and some people will even do this to other people to seek revenge.
Tips to prevent online child exploitation. First, educate children. Teach them about online safety, privacy, and the potential dangers they might face. Encourage open communication about their online experiences. Second, use parental controls. Implement parental control software and settings on devices to limit access to inappropriate content and monitor online activities. Third, be vigilant. Regularly check your child's online presence, including social media profiles and friends. Be aware of their online friends and the platforms they use. Fourth, encourage responsible sharing. Teach children to be cautious about sharing personal information online. Emphasize the importance of not sharing private details, photos, or videos with strangers. Fifth, report suspicious activities. Encourage your child to report any uncomfortable encounters or messages online. Additionally, familiarize yourself with the reporting mechanisms on social media platforms and online services to report suspicious behavior promptly.